Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner studio, and with me today is Captain Ann Hawk from the Salvation Army, and Jason Neale, her sidekick. Jason, works over D&P Rentals, but he's been you're involved in so many community activities. So today you're going to wear the hat from the Salvation Army.
Correct.
And I asked him, I said, what do you do down there? And for this thing we're going to talk about, well, we're going to let him tell us. So there's a lot of stuff going on. This is the time of year that the Salvation Army is pretty well entrenched in the community with a lot of activities. So Thanksgiving's coming, Christmas is coming. So what's first on the list that the Salvation Army is up to?
Well, we have our kettle kickoff on Saturday, November 19th out at Walmart at 10 a.m. And then followed after that, we have the Thanksgiving dinner that we have every year. So this year, we're really excited. We expect it to be bigger than ever.
So where are you doing the dinner at?
This year, we're going to have it at First Baptist Church Fellowship Hall.
Well, they have a great kitchen there.
Yes.
And a good space. It's easy to get into and plenty of parking.
Right. Yes.
And that's a great place to have it.
Yes.
I've already seen the little red plastic kettles already out.
Yes.
So you're not going to wait till those are going out as soon as you can get your volunteers out there to do it, right?
Yes, yes. Well, we have our counter kettles that are out in various locations. So a lot of times the bigger kettles where we do bell ringing are guided by national agreements or agreements with the locations.
Right.
But so if we can get those counter kettles out a little bit earlier, it's always better. So because we only have a short window of time to raise the money that we need.
You raise a lot of money with those things. Mm-hmm. How's the community treat the Salvation Army?
Doing good.
You're doing good?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and we would love some more volunteers, though.
You can never have enough. You can never have enough volunteers.
No.
They're looking for bell ringers. I mean, that's something that they just work in a couple-hour shifts, right? And
yes, it can. I mean, we would ask that people would take at least 4-hour shifts, but you can sign up for as little as 2.
Right.
Yeah. So it's always fun to get out there and ring the bell for a couple of hours and put smiles on people's faces. And you can be in a bad mood going in there, but
it's always great.
As long as you're saying happy Merry Christmas and wishing people a great day, it makes it all better.
I come by there, stick the money in just so they don't ring the bell.
Well, they have to ring the bell.
We ask for groups and stuff too, because I know for each year, there's a couple groups called Kiwanis does it for a couple hours, and the Rotary does it, as well for everybody. So we will take groups. We'll take couples by themselves, or anybody that wants to do it.
Yep.
Right. I think we came down a year or so ago. Whenever we did it out in Rural King, and we got you on camera down there and singing the Christmas carol and ringing the bell and telling us all about your kettle. That's a tongue twister when you say it.
Yes, I know. Try writing it out. It's like, well, how do you want to say it this time? We're going to ring the bell at the red kettle.
There we go. All right, so now this is Thanksgiving dinner. When is the dinner?
Yes. Thanksgiving dinner is on Wednesday, November 23rd from 4 to 6 p.m. So, of course, we're looking for volunteers that will be willing to come help set up, help clean up, help serve. We're going to do a mixture of sit-down and takeaway meals this year. So we'll probably start setting up around noon that day, and then we'll go until everybody's fed or we run out of food.
There you go. You said takeaway. You must have been in Europe somewhere. That's what they call it in Europe, takeaway. Yeah. We carry, I can't even remember what we call it now, carry out.
Yeah.
Carry out. Yep. But takeaway, first time what is takeaway?
Yeah. Well, I did spend 2 weeks in Italy back in September. So
that's what they call it. So you have plenty of takeaway.
Yes.
So is there a cost? Who can come?
Nope. No cost.
Everybody's welcome.
Everyone is welcome, completely free to the community. And, I don't know how long we've been doing it, but
a long time.
Yeah, imagine probably since the Salvation Army's been in Front Royal, which is since 1956.
Yeah, long time.
So, yes.
Long time. So I remember some of your predecessors, and they come and had to do their service in Front Royal. And it's great. It's great. So this dinner is put on by a lot of volunteers. It's going to just the community get together and let people know the Salvation is out there. Appreciates that. That's a great thing to do. It's great.
Now I'll be there at noon to those who want to drop off trays of what I'm looking for is trays of green beans, mashed potatoes, the large buffet trays. That we sit down in the warmers and whatever.
Right.
And I still need some turkeys. I would like to have them cooked if possible. No, you can leave them carved or uncarved. It's totally up to you. Just we ask that you just have it there by noon so I get everything in and heated up, or just to see what I just have as far as food wise to feed everybody.
Yeah.
Turkey, mashed potatoes, and green beans. That's like a staple food of Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, and don't forget the dressing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
that.
dressing, stuffing.
Stuffing, dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The good stuff.
Well, I have somebody take care of that. They're going to do all 10 trays of stuffing for me, and then
Wow.
I've got a couple of people doing some green beans. But last year, I know we served over 200 people.
Yeah.
That's great.
250 people.
Yeah, it could be, it's probably going to be more this year because of COVID and everything, and there's a lot of people still not working, and the way things are costing and everything, I'm sure we're going to have more
And,
this year.
people like to get together at the community and come to these things.
Right.
And all you got to do is put your kettle out there for people to drop something in,
Well, we don't bring that one out yet, so.
Oh, you can't do that till the 19th, right?
Yes, well, we can. Well, we can start earlier at some places, but the
All right.
official kickoff is the 19th.
Okay,
Yep.
we won't do that.
Yeah.
But you can always accept donations, so
Yes.
always do that. All right, so this is Thanksgiving. What do we have planned for Christmas time?
Well, we've got our angel tree going on, so we just finished taking applications. Just this last week.
Okay.
So we have that. It's always a fun time getting kids adopted for Christmas so they can get their wishes and needs filled.
Okay.
And then, of course, the bell ringing. We have that going on. We're doing completely volunteer base this year. Last year I hired 2 people, but I'm not going to hire any this year. So we really need the support of the community to come out and bell ring for us. And you can sign up at registertoring.com.
Okay.
So it's very easy to remember, registertoring.com.
All right, now tell about the angel tree.
Okay. What would you like to know about angel
Oh,
tree?
how do I get a tree?
Okay. Well, we really don't have to put out too many trees anymore,
Okay.
just because we have, I think we're going to have about 120 angels this year,
Okay.
which is a few more than we had last year. So people can just call our office and say, hey, I want to adopt some angels. We have several businesses and church groups that take angels every year. So a lot of times we end up running out of angels. But but people can get involved by also stuffing stockings. So we can
It's a big thing.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can provide the mesh stocking, but we just ask that there's no food, no breakable items in there, and they need to be sorted out by age. So there's lots of ways for people to get involved. You could do a toy drive if you wanted to, because we can use that to supplement for the angels that don't really get a lot. And we really need gift ideas or gifts for the older kids. It's ages 0 to 12, but the 10 to 12-year-old range, they're kind of hard to shop for. So we usually end up trying to do the best we can for them. So if you
Sure.
want to do a toy drive, I would suggest doing it for that higher age
Yeah,
range.
that's great.
Yeah.
Sounds like the Salvation Army is going to have a lot on their plate this.
It's holiday season, man.
Yeah.
We are busy. I say we because I'm with her too. Most of the time, she'll call me, ask me for help, or give her a hand or whatever. But it's not just me. It's other volunteers that are along with her by her side. Like we have Ken Thurman. He's our board president. And Reverend Woods. They're all on our board. Like they're working behind the scenes too, trying to collect money for the kettles and also food for the dinner as well. So everybody's playing their part, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't get a day off until Christmas Day.
Oh.
From now until then, yeah.
And back to work the day after Christmas.
Oh no, I fall flat on my back for at least a good 3 days. I don't even really get to enjoy Christmas.
But
But
I'm not preaching while you're off. I'm
well,
not gonna
yeah.
preach.
So my family's 10 hours away, so I probably won't even get to make it home for Christmas until the day after. So
It's just a day.
yeah, it's just a day, but it is a day that the Lord was born, so I want to celebrate it. But yeah, with all the activities that we have going on, it's hard to enjoy it sometimes because I'm so tired. But it's all worth it in the
Right.
end.
Well, I've already said it. I think earlier today we had worked with Reaching Out Now and Sam Barber. Sam. She's really
She's a nice lady.
She got a lot of activities. They're doing a Thanksgiving dinner on November the 10th.
Oh,
at the middle
okay.
school.
At the middle school. And but like I told her, the blessing is in the giving.
Yes.
And so doing the work that you're doing, you'll be blessed and rewarded for that. I think people really appreciate it. And if they don't, that's okay.
That's right.
okay.
Well, I'm not doing it for man's praise. It's the Lord's praise I'm looking for.
Well,
So.
Lord wants you to give.
Yes,
That's
He
what
does.
He wants you to.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
it's called sanctified giving or
Yes.
something like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah, well, and it's unfortunate, but the need is so great right now. I mean, we have people coming in, on a regular basis. Sometimes at the office, we have 3 or 4 families at a time there to get food, and so it's really a difficult time for people. So, and unfortunately, we have a little bit of money we have set aside for financial assistance. This month, we are basically out of money
Already.
the first day of November. So there's such a great need. That's why the bell ringing is so important, because we raise a good portion of our funds at Christmas. So,
Yeah, a lot of people, are looking for that rental assistance or fuel assistance. It's only going to get worse
Yes.
as the weather gets colder. And but good news, we have our thermal shelter has got a home for the season,
Right. That's good.
and our community stepped forward, and a lot of people working towards it. It just shows you that the community coming together when there's a need. People will fill it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and hopefully that they'll help the Salvation Army this year.
Yeah, they generally do help us. They've always said, if you need something, call me, or not call me, but just call us and let us know what you need. And and every year, like we set a goal for our kettle, and we always meet it somehow, some way, or some shape or form. We always meet it.
Right. Well, if you don't ask, you're not going to get it.
Right.
That's right.
And that's what I tell people. You have to, you have to ask. Just like Jesus said, he knocks on the door, but if we don't open it,
That's
it's
right.
the same thing.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
it works the same. You got to do a lot of knocking.
Yeah, a lot.
Yes.
Well, Jason and Captain Huck, I appreciate all the things
Thank you,
that you
Mike.
do in our community.
Thank you.
And we'll help get the word out here for the Thanksgiving dinner on the 23rd.
Yep.
Right there.
Thanksgiving's the 24th.
Yes.
So the 23rd of that, and plus your kettle drives.
Yes.
And whenever you see the little red kettles on the counter, drop some change in there, because
Yep.
those quarters add up.
Yes,
Yeah.
and don't forget to sign up to Ring at
that's right.
registertoring.com.
You got to be a ringer this year.
That's right.
That's right. Register to ring.
Register to ring.
Can't
A little
do it.
makes a big difference.
It does.
Yes,
A little
it
bit
does.
goes a long way.
It does.
It does.
Again, we really appreciate it. Thanks
Thank you.
again.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.